Check, check. Check, check.
내 마음의 바다 깊은 곳에 가시돋친 너의 말이 남아 질려버린 마음에 상처가 번져 차라리 관심을 꺼줘 입을 다물어 버렸지 Melting into seafoam You think I'd rather be alone 날 그냥 있는 그대로만 좀 바라봐 줄래
Test, test. Testing. Please. Please, Discord. Please. I beg of you. Is it working now? Please, 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 please. Test. Testing. Test. Testing. Goodness gracious. Is it working? Somebody says they hear. Lemon Jingle says that they hear me. Do. I'm gonna assume. Is it? Oh my god, it's working! Ding. Yippee! Hooray! Cheese! Cheese and crackers. I'm finally live. Great. OBS is evil, is right. This is how every stream starts. Just me being like, help. Anyway. Hooray! Hooray! Yay! Oh great, I'm like right up against the mic too. This is why. Anyway. Is audio good? Is audio a-okay? Just let me know. I'll stand. My mic is so crispy. I love this mic. Be so surreal. Anyway, how is everybody? I was basically talking to myself for the past 12 minutes. Slap! Cheese and oh, now I know what's going on. Love it. OBS updated on me, and I feel like that's why. Mute. It be so surreal. You saw your wife have one? Is it better? Oh, now I know what's going on. I hope it's much better. I'm just going to go over here. Hello. Updated on me, and I feel like that's why. Mute. Mute.
That's the song, bro.
Okay, is mic better? Is my microphone better, please? Please let me know. Streams are always gonna be super scuffed. Yay! Yippee! And now, as I do that, my music stops. Oh, great. Great! Do 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 do. It be. Still working? Not working anymore? Okay, I'm gonna assume yeah. It's just going super slowly. I'm going to play my music from here. Just like I did last time I did one of this. Can I mute myself? Lamau? Just so that I can play it. Ah! Actually, I feel like if I unmute this and I mute this part. Yeah! Much better. Much better. Much better. Much better! So much better. So much better. Hey everybody! Hello to 6 people. How are you? We're not playing. We're not playing anything. We are streaming. The celebration. I had nothing really like special planned after kind of realizing. You know what? This is probably like too loud. This is probably, I don't even know what I'm saying. forgot what I was saying. Anyway, today we're celebrating 8 years of the world of TPW, even though that was technically on Friday. I really wanted to have TPW episode 2 out, but I don't know. There's no way that I could finish this animatic in time, so I'm just gonna draw. I'm just gonna draw and talk to you guys. So tell me how you feeling. TPU. The Protector's Eaten Wish. It's not as half-eaten. But you know, still eaten nonetheless. It's a little tasty. Look at him. Look at Cody here. He's looking so derpy. Is music okay, by the way? Is it too much? Too little? I should really have Cody up on screen right here. Because I am drawing him in fact. I spat it out, couldn't digest. It's okay, it will be much tastier soon. Music is great. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Thanks for bearing with me through all that scuffness. So, Cody looks like me a bit. Old me a bit. Yeah, it's true. Would have been funny if I had you voicing Cody instead. You trying to riz her up. Half eaten or half spat? Yes. Indeed. Oh, you know what? Since I do have screen sharing up, I should share some more things for you. I'm only gonna do the animatic part though. Spoilers! Whee! Where's it at? Where's that? There you go. I'll do this part. This is what I'm working on. Incredibly captivating figure in the distance. To the incredibly captivating figure in the distance. Yeah, no, I'm no longer actively a VA or avidly a VA. No! Your voice is great.
A man in the first place. She's a little insane. Actually, Cody's great sometimes, but I'm really starting to hate being it.
And then that goes into the sneak peek I posted like a month ago now. And this is what I've been working on. You know, just lining. And this will probably take, like, the animatic process will probably take the longest. Is this where I come in? Yeah! Yeah. I won't show you the file, but I'll show you the photo that I did sneak you guys in. This is KC. Oh, oops. I gotta pull up my thingy. This is, oh geez, that's very big. KC, Coffee, and Farron, aka Spider Talk. I drew him a little spider. Yeah, you were baby Cam. Which is crazy, because when you were like 2 years ago, when you were like, yeah, you should pre-produce 3 episodes all at once so that you could release them all at once, I was like, yeah, great. And then I spent 2 years just waiting in the waiting process. And then eventually I was just like, okay, I have all the parts for episode 2, so I should just focus on my time into episode 2. Cannon Heights, true. Farron grew, apparently. He's like, what, 5'10"? And Farron, aka Spider Talk. I drew him a little spider. Yeah. Farron is so tall, though. Anyway. Just focusing on putting in, trying to like, I don't know, chug out. What am I saying? Chug out TPW2 first. Oh, I'm behind. Let me fix that. But I thought since I didn't have TPW2 really prepared for today, I could just stream, you know, do a cozy little drawing stream, and then answer some lore questions anybody had, if they had them in the comments. And I know, Coffee, earlier you said you and Casey could get in there, or should get in there, but I'm like, if you get in here, then no one's gonna be watching. And no one will be able to tell me, like, bro, your stream is deteriorating rapidly. It be so surreal. I'd love to be able to work faster though, and upload more content, or like bonus content even, to feed this universe. But no, I've just been like working on quiet lore for fun. I made wars. I didn't start him, but I wrote him. I love that Corey's hair is like not becoming. Well, I'm a moderator. It's my job to tell you your stream no work. True. True. And you will literally be like, bro, quit while you're ahead. Stop. But yeah, if you guys want to like ask me about lore in-universe things, behind the scenes. Very happy to answer as I draw and line. I've only really been spending the past few days lining. Like, look at how much look. This here baby wife. She's 12 in this photo. She's little chubby cheeks. Yeah, I lined these chairs will be the death of me. I don't know how they work really, but you know, I'm gonna trust that the audience will suspend their disbelief. Anyway, the only person that I've really colored in, Cody. Oh dear, is what she sings here, and then it's supposed to zoom in. I have a different frame of just her looking like, oh, why is there sparkles? Why am I in a sparkly room right now? And then she looks back like, hello? Hello? And then I plan on writing some things here to drop some more lore. And then dropping some things here to drop some more lore. And then Mads is here over here just like complaining, venting about stuff. Madeline is voiced by the lovely Hannah Rose Aronson, who I've met on Sketch Club. And she recorded these lines 2 years ago. I cannot help but feel really bad that I am so slow. But she kills it. She kills it as Madeline. And then in the background, Cody's just there like, okay, I'm slowly approaching. That's not how he looks. He's supposed to look like that. Like a little guy. And then she's there like, oh, help. Anyway, I only have these frames to line really, and then I move on to coloring. So hopefully by the end of today, we'll be able to get progress done. If not a lot. More than one frame. Oh, speaking of Farron, this is a song that I was in 2 years ago. Go stream the album that this song is in. Sinking through the stars, I find myself in pain. Still I hear you call my name. I bought a new pencil because my old one broke. And so hopefully with this crispy mic, you can hear all the sounds of me just going. Anyway. There's no way you know me now. And somewhere you see myself. I wish I could play like TPW songs right now, but I only have 8. I'm very new to TPW lore, but I remember seeing the prologue. But is the prologue still canon? Yes! Yes it is, but since it got released, right, as any creator will do, I've looked at it, I've watched it so many times, and I'm like, I wish I had conveyed these better. And since then, or I wish I could have conveyed these ideas better. And I wish I could have like written this a different way, blah blah blah, just being really self-criticizing. But because of that, since then I've made lore. I've written new things to make it make sense. I even added it in the webtoon. Yeah, I made a webtoon last year that I still have yet to release part 3 about. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah. This guy in the show has short hair and a square face, and I got called out by KC for it, so I gave him long hair. And it's a more rounded face. This is based on Archeon. I feel like you knew that, right, Coffee? Anyway, this is based on Archeon. Her dress. I don't know why I gave her an all pink dress that is this impractical. It kind of looks like she's wearing undergarments, and I stuck with it. Anyway, this is a little Arcane Eye, to put it in D&D terms. Is the webtoon a prequel to TPW? I think it's more like the expanded upon version. Yeah, I think it's like all the events that you've seen in the prologue will be like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to say written better, but maybe illustrated better. And it will maybe make sense. Ponk, indeed. And these are her eyes, which is kind of crazy. That I just drew her eyes in the dirt. And then these are the little vine tendril thingies. Yeah. Very much so. Oh, well, the guy still has a blockhead in his wanted poster, I guess. Yeah, super cool. And this is my lady, my love, Alina, voiced by the wonderful Angie Rivera. Anyway. I'd like to get back to it sometime, but it's just it just takes so much time to line and color. I have this part lined out, and so obeying orders, Alina traveled to the top of the mountain to search for the original source point of the cascade. Wow, I can't even read. And then here, I guess this shot is what made me like take a break from it, because it's been like since November since I posted part 2 of the webtoon version of the prologue. Yeah, I was like, okay, perspective hard, so I stopped. And then she's jumping down into the pool. Yeah. Lumen. And then I drew the elementals, or representations of the elementals. Alina, my love. Alina is so old. Yeah, I Casey knows so many different aspects about this lore, just because I lore dump a lot to them, whilst Augustus was reserved for the rest of us. And where is it? There it is. Yeah. Ooh, webtoon link. Slay. Can I pin it? Maybe I can. Or maybe you can pin it. You're a mod. You can do that. For TPW2, though, I really only have 2 animatics to line and draw, and then scene 4, and then it should be done. Which is soon. I'm just gonna keep saying soon. I had the original plan to post this on the anniversary itself, March 28th, or the anniversary of the show, because there are so many different anniversaries in March. Heck. But, you know, it's fine. People will live. I'll live, in fact. Indeed, we yap so much to each other. When I made these designs 2 years ago, I really should have considered the animation quality of it all, even though it's not really animated. Because, like, it takes so long to draw these stupid ties and his stupid jewelry. Can't pin. It's okay. Don't worry. Oh, maybe I can. Maybe I'll try. Can I pin? Can I pin you? I'll pin you. There you go. I pinned it. There you go. Anyway. I did the same with episode 1 as well. I you know, the whole thing of, oh, I could have written this so much better, and I could have, because I voice acted in episode 1 much more, and I was like, okay, I could have done so many different things, blah, 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 blah. And I do have plans. I do have plans to revamp it in the future. That's why I put out that casting call for voice actors, and I have Lily's mom there. Why did you insist on making him hot with his stupid tie and his stupid jewelry? I know! 23 me! 2023 me. It sounds like I was saying 2023 and me for a second. And his slightly open shirt. How has he not gotten dress coded yet? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. I feel like if he was at any normal school, he would have gotten, like, in trouble. Very much so. He has to dress to impress. Very much so. Look at him. Look at him. He's just a little guy. Oh. Since then, though, I guess I released Gabriel's episode, because the same year that I wrote these 3 scripts, episodes 2, 3, and 4. He's too sexy to be dress coded. Stop. This is a 17-year-old, sir. I abolished dress code in my school's #equity. If that's for real, then that's great. I'd be proud of you. I should put this over here. I'm reading the lore, hee hee hee. What are the shapeshifters like? And what forms do they usually take on? So, in my mind, the shapeshifter race as a whole have two sort of subspecies, right? The dragons, which I sort of made the name, like gave the name Ryugans, but you can kind of get the short end in that they can only transform to and from a humanoid form and a really big dragon form. Sorry, there's this stupid fly! Anyway. Yeah, the Ryugans can only transform into a humanoid form and a really big dragon form. But you can be like a sun, moon, or earth dragon. So I guess that's not entirely lame. But the lizard shapeshifters can essentially like take a piece of, or take a sample of any creature that they want to transform into, essentially. So like, let's say you're a lizard shapeshifter, and you want to just be like a normal human. You have to like, I don't know, sample them. you can take, in the example of one of the lizard shapeshifter characters that I have, she, on the daily, takes like a hand and essentially siphons the human DNA from her half human son in order to be in order to present as human every day. And she can make the sensations hurt real bad. I don't have a picture of her here, but oh, I have a picture of how she used to look like. In my old Sketch Club account. Yeah, this is an old photo of her from 2020, which is crazy. I have her like sweating a little bit because she's not really a human. She's pretending to be a human. It is for real. I slimmed it down to cover your bits and be modest. I'm dead. That should have been the dress code for this school. Anyway. I think for the lizard shapeshifters, it's not like I look at the creature that I want to transform into and I just will be. You have to get up close. You know, you have to get up close and find a way to siphon the DNA. Oh, I can show some dragons. This is an earth dragon character that I have, that I drew in 2023. That's kind of crazy. She's very awesome. She can transform from this form into a really big dragon form, essentially. You pull up my file and then finish lining this lad. I was like, where's my music at? There you go. Dragons! Yeah! Honestly, how dare me from 8 years ago add a dragon, and then I didn't actually draw the dragon. I just drew shadows, and then a paw that kind of resembled a dragon, eyes that kind of resemble the dragons. So now this world's got dragons, and I have to actually be the one to draw them. Pretty sure I missed most of 2023 TPU Sag. It's okay. I don't even remember a lot happening. Oh, I remember what I was saying earlier. The year that I wrote these scripts, early 2023, I was like, dude, okay, I might be waiting for a long time. I should make more bonus content. And so I wrote Gabriel's episode in July of that year. And then I was like, yeah, this is gonna be super quick to produce and make. And I took 6 months on it. Yeah, there's that, dragonless. But yeah, there's that 10-minute episode that I have released since then. Which we should watch. We should watch that. I should, in fact, not spend time making progress on this. And we should just watch that episode. Right now! Pulling it up. Where is it? Where did I put it? It is. Oh my god. It is. Oh gosh. I cannot see. Full collection. There you go. Gabriel.
Gabe! What is it all about? Are you all set to head out? Huh? For what?
Look at Oliver and him having no nipples.
I understand that Sir Cat had said he wanted to treat us to a round of drinks at a nearby Ryugonic tavern.
I drew so many backgrounds for this one scene. I got so tired of seeing the same colors.
Merely a worthy enough celebration, befitting someone as special as her.
Reject work, embrace.
Yes.
So true.
Love war, but wait a minute.
When I saw that SB Zeal put me in his demo reel, I was like, there I am, Gary, there I am! Anyway.
No! Were you attempting to write in the magical journal?
Alina's magical journal? I referenced a lot of water because of the water that she swam in. Yeah.
Well, Alina asked we all participate in, but
Gabriel was
dearest
skunkly,
Gabe, I was under the
nippleless.
impression that you don't like anything that had to do with her. Especially not
Bring
an
back
object
his
of
male
magic.
representing nipples.
I
No,
do not-
it's censored because this is for kids.
Dorian, yes! Francine, before she left for the marketplace, mentioned she was going to write an entry next. And I thought the honorable thing to do was to keep it for
Those
her.
breads that I drew
And so
in her
she's back.
basket look so scrumptious.
No, this definitely has your name written all over it.
Alright, so it does.
You know
Where's
what
your
though? I wonder
condescending
why.
tone supposed
I
to
wonder
imply, Ollie?
like why didn't I draw
Do
any
not believe I'm
any
qualified.
any?
No.
Now that I'm really thinking about it, I'm like, dude, Oliver. The metal being on your skin, does it not scratch and hurt? You should at least wear a t-shirt. Okay, next time you see him, he's gonna wear a t-shirt.
I was not presuming anything of you, Sir Gabriel.
The
I
Bible.
simply did not expect you to
It's
write me
not
that
the Bible, okay? There are many holy books. I don't know what yet, but it will not. This will not be the Bible.
journal of all things to be something within your nature.
And it isn't! Leave the matter be, alright? I shall be with you all in a few minutes.
All right, you say so, Earl.
Earl. Gabriel's car noise.
Now,
Car
I'm no
impression.
longer being bothered by that costume and shining armor.
He's just there like,
My name is Gabriel Amihan.
Look
I've
at him
never
being
been given a
left-handed.
title, but I am,
Writing
my companions have
vertically.
dubbed in jest, the Grand Earl of Punching
When Casey
Things.
first watched this episode, she was like, why is he writing vertically? That's so weird.
Yes, I am fully aware. They mean to imply that I, more often than not, use my
See?
fists
Oliver's
to
wearing a
resolve
t-shirt
issues
the next time
before
you saw him.
speaking first. And not entirely wrong.
Blah, 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 blah. Punch. The risk of scratches is worth showing off one's muscle.
I suppose I shall take that title with pride. I am glad to
Anytime I draw a flowers for scenes, I draw upon the flower language a lot, but after the fact, I feel like I just forget why. You know, like look at those flowers in the background. I couldn't tell you why I put that there.
saying such a sentimental statement aloud, much less.
Remember the old casting call? Yes, I did. Yes, I do. I do remember the old casting call. I still have it up. I'm not gonna private that after the work that we put in and the narrative that we wrote for it.
That arrogant Sir Oliver Dyer.
That arrogant Sir Oliver
So
Dyer.
what if I am taking part in something Lady Horvath created? I am not doing.
I'm gonna spell this now. Fictitious. SB read it as fictitious. And no shade to him. But I just adapted it into being part of Gabriel's character. Look at that. Fictitious question mark? Nope, fictitious.
As for her, certainly not any fictitious future descendants who are destined to take.
Nah,
her
his
mantle.
chest is
I am
actually
doing this
titanium.
They likely will not be able to gain much.
That's why
success
the metal
in
can't
I'm
hurt
afraid.
his steely chest.
And I do not particularly like following her orders very much. I was born illegitimately in what is now known as Western Lumen.
Western
to two lecturer
Lumen.
elementals, who by count were said to have held some of the highest of noble positions within the region, but my father refused to have anything to do with me.
Look at his
He seemed
floppy
to care
cap.
about not allowing anything to tarnish his good reputation. And thus, he left my poor mother to sacrifice her.
I am
high
now
life
realizing
to
how much
raise
hair
me on
I
her
gave
own.
his mom.
She
That's a lot of
gave up
hair.
a great deal for me.
And it
I
like
consider
poofs
it
out
to be the
5
reason I still stand
inches
today.
from her
I
head.
would not have traded her for the world.
Sorry that I'm clapping so much. There's a stupid fly.
Where else does it hurt? Show me.
I love you, SBZ.
What, Mum?
I love you in this character.
Those boys were so many couple of rooms, and I had to put them in their place for speaking so ill of you. In that way.
But it's not up to you to do that for me, youngling.
But Mum,
Look at how
please.
dry,
You
small
must
I
sit down
drew
and rest.
their hands. Anyway. There's me! That's me! I'm there telling Eleanor to stop!
You must promise never to squander it for senseless reasons, child. You must.
I'm not well versed with healing magics. However,
I am not well
should
versed, she
Pharaoh's
says,
spirit
but she
depress
fully
someone?
heals his hands.
Did you?
I give so many characters so much hair. I don't know, maybe it's... Maybe I'm like drawing from experience as someone with a lot of hair.
But otherwise, revealing
She's looking at him like with that blue-eyed stare, but with pink eyes.
Later learned that Raiden friend I hold the most fondness for.
Right in!
Did in fact belong to
I
these
love them
ancient
so
clerics
much.
my mother seemingly
I
acquired
rendered
magic
them
from.
so tastily
Ever
in this
guarded and
frame.
vigilant, they were surprisingly very eager to
TBW
try
is actually a
something new.
promo for hair
And
photos.
though I do appreciate them for considering me so highly, I was never too keen on the deeply religious magic rituals and writings of the world. As I've said, I was more of the punch first, ask questions later sort.
Guys, this is where it gets serious.
I
Be
admire
serious.
both
Put on your
of them
serious
two
faces.
people being so diligent in everything they did. I only wish I could have done much more for my mother before she succumbed to her disease.
So loud. Thunder! Thunder bringer! Look at this background. I didn't need to spend so much time drawing this background, but I did. You only see this background for 5 seconds, but you know, it doesn't matter.
Knowing I was quickly running out of
Same with
time,
this background. You didn't need I didn't need to spend so much time.
I made the decision to leave the Weeping Mountains.
W themed hair products. That would be awesome. If I was able to make a merch. And here's where he's getting like skinnier and skinnier. Wow, I am now realizing how small I drew him. He's only 5'9". Why does he have such a big head? He looks like he's like 15.
When they did, because I surely would have died if they hadn't.
Oh, oh, Alina spotted. Oh, heaven.
My mother.
Your mother, is she alright?
No!
I took a photo of myself doing this pose. I think I've since deleted it, but I don't think it looks right. I don't think it looks on model for Alina. Anyway.
Disease. It's only gotten much worse.
Take me to her. Raiden, please tell Sir Jasper of where I will be headed. I shall be back soon.
Sir Jasper.
I took her back to my village.
They actually
By
flew
the
back.
time we returned,
Lore drop.
Mom! My mother, with a dying breath, revealed that she had done what she'd always done.
I didn't need to spend so much time on these backgrounds. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, whoops.
My mother, with a dying breath,
And his
revealed
glasses
that
is
she
just,
had
like,
done what
gently
she'd
on.
always done for me. Anytime I'd gotten myself into trouble, she'd somehow given up with some of the power in her soul to ensure my recovery, which in turn caused her condition to progress.
Look at how much hair I gave this woman. It draped off of the bed.
Though it might have been the last of it she could have ever given. And the naive Horva was much too early in her celestial transformation to do anything other than stand by and watch. Please, do not forget her name. Is it not frightening to consider how all of that only happened within the last year? That
It
was
is
when Horvath
frightening.
first asked me to accompany
It
her,
is
Jasper,
frightening,
and
Gabriel.
Raiden and explore the new lands. Horvath claims she recognized a fighter spirit within me, but I believe we all know what a load of magical horsecat that is. And even though I could never say this aloud to any of them, I wouldn't ever trade
Wash
them
his
for
hair.
them.
Backgrounds are fun, but take too long. It's true. It's so true. Look at this. I normally I like to hide backgrounds and douse it in noise filter to make it look better. This is what I did.
But we have an event to catch. Hurry up in there.
I'm on my way.
A devoted, nurturing mother
Ooh.
who gives up everything she is
Everything she
before
is.
eventually succumbing to an unknown disease,
Very typical.
which then in turn hardens her
Job-like.
child so that he may continue on his own path of personal development and growth?
Peep that Chaos
I don't believe I've
Chronicler
ever met
/
the
Kufian art.
druidic fighter rogue personally.
I don't know why I shouldn't
But
have
this
written
sounds
Druidic
all
Fighter
too
Rogue, but you know,
familiar.
it's fine.
So cliche, even.
Shout out! Ad! Shout out Nolan Pinto! He's so awesome. Anyway, back to work. I drew that! I drew that frame! Admire me! Admiring! I'm admiring you. Look at me cheating, because he's just gonna be hidden. He's just gonna be hidden by this chair. So, this is what his legs look like. His head is so big in this. I need to fix it. Anyway. I guess we could watch TBW 1, episode 1. Because I already reacted to the prologue episode in the video. But why would we watch cringe? Oh no, his leg! Yeah. It's just pants. I cut him off at the thigh. Oh, can I show you how he used to look like 8 years ago? 8 years ago, he looked like, well, I guess in 2020 he looked like this, but he was very much more orange 8 years ago. I gotta scroll down. I gotta scroll all the way down for Cody. Look at I gave him a branded t-shirt that's gray. It's great to see you, Miss Tiana. So creepy. Okay. That's probably enough. I'm gonna cut off his hand too. Just give him a little circle. I want to know about the magic system in the world. Like, is it part of their everyday life and technology, or is it something only a select few can learn? Like the school they're in. That's an interesting question. I think I went over a little bit in the video, the supplemental video that I did a year ago. But with the part about their everyday life and technology, sure, I'll show Madeline. Orange! I'm gonna say yeah. It did grow into being a part of their everyday life, especially how soul crystals are a thing. Like this thing that Cody's wearing right here. It's his soul crystal that he wears in the form of jewelry so that he can properly cast magic you know, channel his inner soul magic, things like that. In the scene, actually, he's like using telekinesis to carry a violin case. You know, things like that. And sure, here I go showing Madeline. You know what, though? In this original series that they were from, they were not related at all. But when I guess when I did this revamp, hey, eyes where I can see them. When I did this revamp, I was like, okay, 2 white characters. I'll just make them related. And they both had teal eyes, I guess. I guess, since in this reboot, they're not, like, fully related, though. They're only step-siblings. That comes from, my decision to cast Tassar N. I say Tassar N, but I feel like he says Tassar N. He and Madeline don't have the same accent, so I was like, okay, for that to make sense, they can just be little step siblings. Not in the creepy weird way, but in the nice way, because look at them. They're little cuties. I drew them hugging. And then she's like, get off me, nerd. Okay. That should be good. Ooh, I need to draw his clothing wrinkles. I love the questions that you've been asking, Lemon Jingles. Thank you so much for showing interest in my world. I would love to make more lore videos, though. Ever since that lore video I dropped happened, I was like, ooh, I wanna yap some more, but I'm not gonna do it on my main channel. I just haven't found the time to, like, come up with topics and make a script. There you go. I've just been sort of zooming in and out. Copy. Yeah, me and Koo know too much. So true. Like, if I'm not yapping to KC, I will yap to Coffee. But you know what, though? Coffee, if you want to know more, I will 100% be like, spoiling. I will yap some more. It's like, it's not like I'm gonna be able to show this in a timely manner, all this lore. I guess I've sort of released 2 character themes after Gabriel's episode as well. character themes are very easy for showing off story bits and stuff. I just don't know a lot of singers, so those may come out better faster, but, you know, not quite as often. Is the TPW world run unlike a feudal system with monarchs and lords? Gabriel mentions a guild, so I was thinking with a guild system and the world feeling medieval. So, for that episode, that was set in the year, get this, 153. And then, the main series is supposed to be, like, generations after that. So, these characters are from 2012. And then in TBW episode 1, that was in 1992. I really need to, like, stick to one timeline, really. But, I don't know, a long time ago when I had the plan to reboot the series, I was like, okay, I'm going to alternate between the elemental timeline and the human timeline, and then they're all gonna join up some bit, and I'm sticking with it. Okay, I'm gonna hope that it won't be as confusing. But yeah, Gabriel and then his group of friends and all that were essentially like the first band of protectors, and they happened like 2,000 years ago. And then many generations of protectors happened to get to where we are now. And my hope is that if I'm able to like make more episodes and release more episodes, my hope for this plot is that like eventually they'll find each other to stop the big bad, and then they'll realize that, oh, our ancestors once banded together to fight evil and stuff, so it's our duty to this ancient allegiance to continue this. But 100%, during their time, there were definitely like lords and kings and emperors and all that. But with what I'm drawing here, they're all in like little school uniforms. So vibes are very, very different depending on which set of characters. To serve our country. Oh, I guess another thing that I made that has deviated from the prologue is like the continent concepts. So I was like, okay, one big old continent similar to Pangea split into two and then became two different continents. But I was like, dude, that's a little odd to keep it to two. So I made I split them into countries essentially. So this Augustus, which is really big and stuff, now has Let me, oh my gosh, let me pull up, how do I pull, struggling. Mountains, and pull up the country lines, and rivers, and these things, and the country names that I made. I guess I can get rid of these things and this thing too. Yeah, instead of being like, oh yeah, I'm from Augustus, you can be like, I'm from this country or this country. Ooh, do the protectors also work like leaders, or are they more like they're more of a guardian role and somebody else is doing the ruling? That's a fair question to ask. I think they're more like a guardian role, you know, and less of like, oh, we all serve the protectors. Yeah, the ruling people are more like governors and mayors of cities. For Augustus, I was like, okay, when Augustus as a continent was formed, somebody was like, I'm gonna split it into 9, I think is what I said. 9 or 7. But this guy was like, well, being the sole ruler of 7 or 9 and or 9 countries in this big old continent sounds like too much. So I'm gonna delegate this to 14 to oh my god, I'm forgetting my own lore. I'm gonna delegate this to other people, and then essentially like 2 or 3 leaders are in charge of doing of taking over 7. Well, not taking over, oh my gosh, of keeping track of 7. And then that number would increase, because I think I made it like 3 instead. Three governors essentially take care of 7 countries, because this is like 63 countries in one big old continent. I even named some of these continents after my friends. This is Kathleen. This is Hannah. This is Elandor. This is Sig, because their last name is Morales, so I took Mora. And then Mo Ruin. And I think that's it. Politics. Some of these other etymologies for the names that I came up with, because I came up with 63 names are a little stupid, I'm not going to lie. Some of these countries are just like, oh, the 2nd, the 3rd, like Pinte for 5. Oh, Ikaire for Carly, who is Evelyn's first voice actor. Yes, you are! Yes, you are! I'm surprised you didn't find out until now. Yeah, near a gulf for near a gulf. I'd have to pull up my list from my phone, but like there's a lot of like stupid etymologies from this. I still gotta remake my own map. You should, and I will eat the lore up. think Casey, when I first showed them the map that I was making, because I tell Casey a lot of things, I was like, did you notice anything? While kicking and giggling, kicking my feet. And they were immediately like, bro, why? Why did you just take my full name and scramble it? And I'd be like, just cause I was having trouble. I was having trouble coming up with names, guys. I just gotta line this last 2 Codys, and I can move on to coloring. This is good food. Good lore. Nom nom nom. Eating good. I'm glad.
You started much too late to change your fate. I'm trying, though I didn't start at 8. I wanna try something new.
I wanna find a reason to. You know what though? I feel like he wouldn't be looking at Evelyn here. He would be looking at Madeline like, hey. Hey.
But it wasn't for, so my mom said no. There could never be a child prodigy. 10 years ago, I didn't plant the tree. The future was something that I couldn't see. If I had been a little faster, I'd have a lot
Meanwhile, I'm just naming cities
more to say.
after ancient artifacts in history. That's not bad. You know, that's in fact better than what I did. I just looked at different, like, histories and stupid meanings. I think for the Seoul, Nox, and Ceres territories, I was just like, Earth names, Sun names. The Earth territories, in fact, are even like, let me see if I can remember. Or I can just like pull up my list right now. Hold on, hold on. Hold, pause. Okay. There it is. So, Moruan for Sig. Burp. Voice actor for Cadmus in my series. I kind of cheated a little bit. I was like, yeah, great. I have two country names already. Ikiruan I took from the word ikiru, I think. I think it is Japanese, but it's like Google Translate Japanese, so don't really quote me on it. It means to live because it's like right near the estimated site of the heart of Gaia. Mizudekar. Mizu from Mizu. I'm probably just gonna say Mizu. Mizu. De. From with water, and Mizukar is from water, so it's essentially just with/from water. Terum. A different spelling of Terum. Terra. Things like that. Deterra. Deterra, but in a different spelling, from Earth. And then Teus is from Tellus, but I made this pronunciation into a Y. You know, that's me thinking, but some of these are just like, What's the stupidest etymology I came up with? Exida, which comes from the word exi, meaning six, as in it's the sixth country that 3 governors take care of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
And it's still not too late.
What is the fauna life like? Is it a mix of normal animals with fantasy creatures? Do you also have original species in TPW? Yes, I do. I think it's like the first option that you said. It's a mix of normal animals with fantasy creatures. I made some fantasy creatures a long time ago, probably like 8 years ago as well, when I was a wee middle schooler. Can I show it? Okay, looks like I can't show it, but yeah, I did. Oh, yes I can. I can show it. It's on here. Oh. Where is it? It is searching furiously. I know I made a fantasy species and I called it basura. And a comment I got was like, didn't you know that basura means trash in Spanish? You shouldn't be naming things trash. I'm like, okay, yeah, but I'm Filipino and that means it also means trash. It's the same word, actually. And I have a right to name things whatever I want, so, It's somewhere here. I can feel it. Oh, here's a different one that I made that I will probably add. A little silly that 8 years ago I was like, yeah, male blue. Oh, well, male is pink and females are blue. Anyway. Please go back. Here! Yeah! It's called trash! Me 7 years ago. A basura is born with only 2 limbs, the back legs. The creature looks as if its front legs had been severed, but in reality, it isn't. Okay, a little stupid. I might improve upon this if I get the chance to in the future. A basura can shapeshift into many... Ooh, shapeshift! I didn't know that. I didn't know I made them shapeshifters. The most notable form being the humanoid version of its animalistic form. They also had voice actors? Crazy. This will be better. If I get the chance to add this. This will be better, I promise. My music. Pull up my music. To be called trash. Hey, in this world, it doesn't mean trash. Okay. Fun times. For fun, whenever I decide to end, we should watch the very first episode I did. I know I did that last year, but I did that on my super scuffed laptop, but you know, now that we're able to watch things like this, it should be okay. It should hopefully be okay. I love this song. I should do lo-fi, I mean. Once upon a time, I used to read lo-fi as lo-fi. Yep. Lore drop about me. I want to see all creature in TPW. Sure. That's going on the list of lore videos. Look at him. He's just a little guy. His song was so cool. But I just never got sent vocals for it. So I shifted it into being Evelyn's song.
I wanna stay inside forever. In that void of yellow sweat. I used to feel it's still there. Heavy sighs like clouds surround me. Why do they feel so lonely?
This is fun. This has been really fun. Minus the 12 minutes at the beginning, where I struggled. I think... Casey, are you still drawing, by the way? I kinda commissioned Casey for a little cute graphic for the anniversary that happened on Friday, but they're still lining. Some say they might be working on lining to this day. I'm getting good lore. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm always like, bro, are people gonna like what I'm making? Especially after the first episode kind of flopped when it first released. And I always joke that, oh, just my friends are gonna be the only ones interested in what I'm making, so I'm glad. I'm glad that that you've been asking some really scrumptious questions. He's just a little guy. He's actually like taller than me, but he's just a little guy. Also, the fact that you make music is awesome. Thanks! I once got told by my friend that I have so much drive, and I was like, what? I'm so glad that on the surface it seems like I have a lot of drive. But really, it's just the way that, you know, these are kind of like, I don't want to call it like a hobby. I just really enjoy doing these things, and yeah. And since you're a learner, might I say, don't get discouraged. If you're like, if you are ever finding yourself like, comparing yourself to other people, you're on your own path and your own time. You're not in a race with anybody else. Look at me talking to myself with this advice, but like, you're not in a race with anybody else. And comparison will forever be the thief of joy, so don't do it. Aw, thanks. Thanks, ma'am. Yeah, I love fantasy world building. I'm also doing it, so I love to learn from other peeps. From other peepos. Yeah, as I was telling KC, I think literally yesterday, or whenever it happened, time is blending together. I feel like world building really expands your mind. Because, you're thinking about how worlds operate and stuff. You must learn these hobbies for your own self-enjoyment, I say. Very true. Very true. I also low-key, like, want to eventually make this into a job. Not low-key, high-key. I high-key want to make this into a job someday, so, yeah. Continue learning and improving, and, yeah. This soul crystal is so elaborate. If this were getting animated for real, I feel like animators will be like, bro, why did you design this guy like that? Why? And to that, I'll just have to be like, I don't know, I did it to myself. Because I have to draw all his little details. And it isn't even like showing up right in the frames. Because in this reference, his soul crystal looks kind of tiny. But in all the things that I've been drawing, his soul crystal takes up most of this open chest. Oh! This song, by the way, I feel like was originally written for the show. I can't remember the details, but like I was like, oh my gosh, 5 years ago in 2020, I feel like I was talking with Spider Talk Farron, and I was like, would you like to make some music? And then he was like, heck yeah. And this is the result. This is the result of it. I still have like an unused like intro for an old concept. That I think I still have up on the Protector's Archives channel. But, you know, it wasn't really getting used, so Fern just uploaded it to his cool channel. I'll get into animation design and we can start our own studio together. That sounds awesome. But I feel like we're always, you and me are always like, yeah, I want to do this and do that, but then we'll like procrastinate and be like, yeah, but sometime later. Sometime later. Wanting to draw details, but then you have to animate it. Why do I do this? Because it's fun, I say. Because I love it, I say. You know what though? His design is so like simple on the surface. Like dyed brown to blonde hair. Just a t-shirt, a white t-shirt, a brown pants, black shoes. But then you factor into the fact that I gave him an open t-shirt, ties that are asymmetrical, jewelry that is complex, not as whoa. It's not complex, but like still very detailed. Not as simple as you would think you would want it to be. And his hair spikes in a specific way. It's okay. Yeah, let's do it when I'm not paying loans. Ugh! It's okay. But the idea sounds great. Maybe next time I stream, I'll have more songs from the TPW playlist to play. Because I think only in the official playlist I have 8 songs. You would not want to listen to the same 8 songs for 2 hours. Whoa, that hand is massive. There you go. But then it became crunchy. I'm so wondering how in some way have you seen us all. The future is scary. I wrote this script. I wrote the script for TPW2 when I was 18. And then I don't think I could even fathom that I'd still be working on it 2 years later. Look at me voice acting in the background. Everybody gets it so wrong. I mean... Do, 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 do.
Must be some kind of phase I'm going through. Your eyes look tired. I dropped these words scrambled over my face. What's wrong with you? There's that desire to shove and climb, and it enters enough. You made it pinky blind.
Look at my younger brother trying to break in. BRB. Okay, I'm back. What were we talking about? The future being scary?
Must be some kind of phase I'm going through.
Burp.
Reach high, retrace these lines wearing down on my face. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
If I don't get to coloring one line, I mean one frame. Hello, what did I say? Line. One frame. I'm gonna do something drastic. No! I think this is what happened when I did this last. I spent most of the time just lining. And then I like, with 5 minutes left, I flat colored, and then that was it. So you just saw me lining the entire time. Where did coffee go? I wonder. Sorry, I've been here. Bad mod moment was doing homework. Totally fair. I should do my homework too. But it's college. It's college. I'll live. Do your homework, kids. It's good for your education. Dude, lining takes forever, I feel like. Even when you're like... I guess when you're like shading too. Backgrounds take so long for me. And then I do the character, it's like, oh, I'm done. But I spent 23 hours on this one piece. No, homework, jelly. Even though I have one class, I still have homework. Yeah, I'm planning on changing my major too, so at the end, or in the end, the classes that I've already taken probably won't even matter. These pant folds do not make sense. But you know what? It's totally fine. No one's gonna be analyzing the stupid pant folds. Pain. True, true, true. You know what? It's fine. Wrong project. Somewhere here. Here it is. Copy his violin case. It's okay, guys. We're gonna get to the coloring soon. We're gonna get to the coloring eventually. And then maybe I will have more things to say. Who knows?
Songs I used to sing play on the radio. The catchy choruses are all I know. I used to write my feelings every day. Now as I get older, there's not much to say. Silently it creeps up closer. Find myself alone.
Oh man, are you ready to give life advice to anybody wanting to do their own series? Oh boy. Am I ready? No, not at all, but we will try. for the sake of having something to say. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, if you're still learning, don't get discouraged and try not to compare yourself a lot, because, as they say, comparison is the thief of joy, and you will only let yourself or hurt yourself in the end if you'll constantly be like, well, my series is not as good as this popular series right there, so I need to change whatever in order to fit the algorithm or the agenda. Like what I'm doing here is genuinely what I like to write, and what types of stories that live within my brain. I think from what I've seen of the indie series is on YouTube, they're mostly, not all, but mostly centered on anthropomorphic animals. Hamilton is coming near me. That's awesome. But yeah, from what I've seen a lot of anthropomorphic series where the animals talk and stuff, and to my knowledge, I'm one of two series that star humans, right? So there's a way that I'm not adhering to the algorithm and stuff. Yeah, and even when that first TPW episode 1 bombed on first release, I was still okay, I still want to make more, because this is genuinely really fun for me. Getting to collaborate with people and getting to write stories is super cool, and then having other people voice the lines that I'm writing is also super cool. So I'm very thankful for all the voice actors who have helped me over the years. Yeah, and then I feel I would have given up a long time ago if I'm my series is not doing as well because I'm not adhering to what's popular nowadays, what's popular among the kids. Even though I do do that as one, you can't help whenever you're criticizing your own art and all that. I still continue because this is really fun. I love doing this. I love doing this thing. So if you're starting your own series, just do it. So serial. Okay, I'll flat color this. And then we'll watch the first episode of APW. And what Casey said, just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams! Just do it! Just do it! Even if you're not an artist and you're just a writer and stuff, writing is also super fun too. As I was saying earlier, world building I feel really expands your brain because you are thinking about concepts for how a whole world operates. And yeah, super fun. Super fun. I think it's really important to know that you do not have to stick to the status quo. Just share your story. Yeah, that's well said. I agree.
Someday we'll have a last conversation and drink a last cup of coffee. Someday we might be
As long as it's good and not harming anybody. That I will throw in there. It's been nice, but I'm not feeling well. Plus, it's almost eat time. Everyone behave. It's almost eat time at 7 p.m.?
it'll be the last day.
Sorry, but I cannot help but clown on that. Bye-bye. Thanks for sticking wound. Thanks for sticking wound all this time, too. It seems so far away despite do 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 do. At one point we had like 7 people in here earlier, which is kind of crazy to think about. So they just saw me struggling and it was like, nah. Go EP. La 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 la. With a smile. I love all of Lily's songs. Well, there's some that I'm like, well, not my cup of tea, but most of Lily's songs are really great. My songs didn't end up being great for me to listen until like No I Will, which was released in 2022. And the songs that I've released since then have only been like, what, 5? Anything beyond No I Will, I'm like, wow, this is old. Think I might just see it. Or is it just and all the stars out there. Okay, almost done flat coloring. How sick would an animated music video be? I do not have the money for that, but that sounds very awesome. I think even with like the music that I did write for this episode and the quote-unquote animatics that I'm drawing for them, they're not really like fully animated in the way that this music video was. They're only like very lightly. And they have like more than 3 frames. Okay, almost done. Oh no, it's my song! But it's okay, because it's the piano version. Animated music video, let's go. That would be super cool, but I am not an animator. I did, I think in 2022, wanted to shoot a music video, wanted to shoot a music video with like actors and stuff, but the idea just never happened. Okay, almost done flat coloring. Giving this background a wee flat color. I should make more just like pure music videos. Songs more like. I've only like written more existential songs lately. Just because that's what's kind of been needed for my brain. I do remember feeling down, and then I wrote the dragon's character theme. There you go. Oh, I need the little things in the background. The little clocks. It'd be super cool to share lore via animated music video? Dude, it would. I think the most that I've ever done, it's not really like animated and stuff, but I've done like visualizers where it's just one static image and then the lyrics happen in the background. Hold on, I'll share it. I'll share it in a bit.
I'll face the sun again as soon as this dreary night ends.
Okay, there you go. I'll shade it later. But here we go. Here we go. yana-cpg. Here we go. Here's this playlist. The Protector's Wish. I've done this visualizer right here with the lovely Gigi Silver emblem on vocals. It's not really animated, like I didn't animate her headbanging, but there's lyrics and like grungy visuals. Storm! That's me in the background. Storm! Yeah, and then there's this one that I did with Gigi Silver Emblem. They did the art, but I edited the video, made it move and wiggle. And the lyrics appear in the background, which is kind of cool. And this too, this is a song, a track from the prologue episode itself. I drew this new visual for it, and this is kind of what I consider more canon. Canon to what happened. Because there are trees. Like if you think back on the prologue episode, I drew her like in a barren land. Like there's nothing in the background. She's standing over this pool. But yeah, she's here doing her thing, and then I put like little effects coming from the ground. It's not animated, but it's there. And then there's this moment that happens later on where like this thing happens, and then you can see some people there, and then there's this guy over here, but I don't think he got shown that well. Where else? And I guess this one too. It's not technically animated, but there are characters that move. There's little Jade. Yeah. Things like that. No, this doesn't really move, but the lyrics kind of, I guess, trick your brain into thinking that, and the motion blur kind of trick your brain into thinking that it does move. Anyway, let's watch the episode before we end. Just a little gossip. A Protector's Wish. Look at me. I dislike the video. Roar! Are we on high quality? Why is it like crunchy all of a sudden? And then dragon eyes, because I didn't know how to draw a dragon. That's my cousin, because I didn't know any voice actors.
It's a good thing that
I edited his voice to be so weird. It's a good thing that Warlock cursed you creatures. Crazy. Feet, and then... That dragon paw didn't even look that big. It looked like a cat paw. Bam! Now let me through. Oh, well, I guess I should put on captions, shouldn't I? Now let me through, mushrooms. That's a good dragon. And then this one line that I wrote 8 years ago that said, "Don't want to end up like your father now, do you?" Ended up becoming Cadmus. Where is it? This guy, who is the father of the dragon in the scene. Anyway. And then here comes some Minecraft backgrounds.
Pastries for free.
Oh, why is my voice so high?
Pastries of your choice. Selling pastries for free.
My voice
Pastries
is so
of your
high.
choice.
Selling pastries for free. And that's my sister.
Fresh from the old Lee village.
Hello, ma'am.
Goodbye, Father. I'll come home later today with the books you need.
Back when Jade was American. Goodbye, father. And then I have Evelyn walking for a long time, but I didn't actually have her walking. She's just skipping across the screen.
Evelyn. How's your mother's
business go? And then I voiced Evelyn.
This morning she sold plenty.
This morning she sold plenty. Yes, you still haven't told me how Cadmus died.
Not at all. He sold
Spoilers.
it to warlocks and witches coming from neighboring villages.
Wow, she sounded so young.
Glad to hear. And shop.
Not at all. He sold it to warlocks and witches.
To be fair, we were all in middle school. but her old voice actor sounds so young in this.
They were disguised, of course.
Not at all.
Not at all. He sold it to warlocks and witches coming from neighboring villages. They were disguised.
They were disguised, of course.
Glad to hear. Where are you off to?
Where are you off to?
Oh, bookshop. My father needs the recipe for a cat potion.
Jade, since when did you read? Just
Those
kidding.
are
She
so
reads.
simple to
She
make.
reads now. Those are so simple to make.
Father need a recipe.
The client asked for a
Why did I add that part in?
Ah, understood.
The client asked for a lioness. Why did I write that detail at all? And then Corey's out here skipping across the screen too, because I didn't know how to.
Hey there, Corey.
Oh, really? You think that's good that I didn't animate the walk?
Why so silent?
That was a reference to Phantom of the Opera. Why so silent? Why so silent?
Haven't you heard?
It's like I was talking with my head voice. She had big dreams in middle school. Facts. Facts.
What?
A dragon's dwelling!
True. I heard it straight from the Sashforge gods.
What were you doing there?
The caption!
Nothing.
Whoa, zoom in, and then zoom out. And then I recognize this clip anywhere because I used to hear, like, anytime I hear the I can tell that that it's like an audio clip taken from the internet. Yeah.
Donate plasma today.
Ah, ad. Yeah, that's what happened. And then more episodes happened. 3 Cream Puffs Please was originally one whole episode, and then I did have part 2 out, but I voice acted in that, and I was like too cringe, so I privated it. Corey. Is that Corey's voice? Yeah, that was also my cousin. But he's not a voice actor. He's an adult with like a real job. So, like there was a time where Corey just didn't have a voice actor, and I gave him captions, while the rest of them had voices. And then this is when Carly became. Actually, Carly started out as the voice of Jade.
I never would have thought I would be looked down upon from faces left and right. Daughter of Talos, what are you, a horse?
Daughter of Talos?
Yourself? What a bad habit.
Who are you? Anyway. Yeah. Hopefully, TVW2 will end up releasing soon. A beautiful episode, thanks. Thanks, man. Middle school me tried really hard. Yeah, thanks for sticking around, guys. Especially to you, Lemon Jiggles. You actually... It sounded like I said Lemon Jiggles when that's not your name. Your name is Lemon Jingles. Because you were asking some really great questions that I very much appreciate as someone who likes to yap about lore. Who are you? Yeah, shout out to Kufine. Your name's not Kufine anymore, but your YouTube name is. As always, you're amazing, and I feel like you're still working on that graphic that I commissioned you for. Shout out to Coffee. You and Coffee have been sort of the people who have stuck it out since the 2020 reboot, I guess. Wow, jeez, crazy. Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.